All right, my friends, we're back in our continuing quest, the journey into Kamala Harris's mind. As you can see, we've made some progress since our last posting here. On the upper left behind me, you can see the probe is visiting some of the areas that we've been able to locate. Now, as you saw before, they're very far apart. We are boldly going where no facts have gone before, because that's our mission. We follow the science here. We don't just mess around with a lot of suppositions. So we're in here looking. As you can see, the probe has come across a memory here, and it appears to be from sometime perhaps in the 80s that we believe, and this is just all based on conjecture and some other things that we put together, this may have something to do with the time that Vice President Harris was deciding to first get into politics. As we know, she entered sort of the public eye by hanging out with some famous people, Montel Williams, I believe she was dating him, a few things like that. Later on moved to Willie Brown, who was at one point the mayor of San Francisco, and then a very powerful political figure in California. But we think this is the time where she's just beginning to think about ways to break into politics. And of course, discotheques were kind of on their way out, but still, important at this time as a way of meeting people and breaking into the political system, especially when you're looking at doing it differently than everyone else. Instead of like accomplishing things, having a great ability to communicate a lot of ideas, some ways to translate those ideas into policy. If that's not possible, then just meeting people, the right people, particularly in a one-party state like California is. It's basically a political machine. And once you can get yourself into that process and you check the right boxes, people, things like that, then you begin to rise up, and your abilities and thought process and all that kind of stuff is really pretty secondary. So this would make some sense. This would be an area in there where she had made the decision to start making contacts in this way instead of the more traditional way where a lot of politicians do. Not that they're all that smart, they just do it a different way. This is possibly where she was making that decision. And as you can see, our probe up there has been trying to read into it, but this is really as far as we can go. So we'll update you as we find other things. But this is very encouraging. So follow the science. That's what I say. Just follow the science, folks. We'll be back.